it's Jessica, and welcome to another reaction video for The Last of Us Part 2, the new gameplay video trailer, I guess you want to call it. So it's been announced at PlayStation State of Play, which is what I am watching right now, and hopefully we'll get to see more game mechanics, because they did show a little bit of this in the past, like State of Plays, and like, I don't think E3, was it E3? Like a bunch of other video game related events. So I'm excited to see if there's anything new for this, considering how close we are to playing the game. It's just less than a month away. Yay! Okay, State of Play is officially starting with...
I'm Neil Druckmann, Vice President of Naughty Dog and the Director of The Last of Us Part 2.
Okay, here we go!
We're just a few weeks away from launch on June 19th,
we are.
when the game will finally be in your hands. The wait
Waited
has been
so
long,
for it.
but we're extremely grateful for your patience.
Alright, let's see what this... St. Mary's Hospital.
Take her to the Fireflies and walk away. They were actually gonna make a cure.
Oh, are we gonna get new scenes from the first
The
one?
only catch,
I think we are.
it would kill her.
The Last of Us Part 2 picks up Ellie and Joel's story several years after the events of the first game. Ellie and Joel have settled in Jackson, Wyoming, amongst a thriving community of survivors.
Yes, that is Tommy's place.
With the threats of the world kept outside the town's walls, Jackson has been able to find relative peace and even stability. Ellie is now 19, lives on her own, and has been able to forge lasting relationships within the community.
So proud of her, I love
Scale
her.
of 1 to 10. How would you rate our kiss from last night?
However, this peace is short-lived.
Of course not, especially when you have
Jackson and Ellie
communities
suffer a violent
thriving.
and traumatizing event.
Oh god.
Ellie sets off back into the treacherous outside world in search of retribution and justice.
So yeah, going off
Her
the
journey
theme...
will take her to new parts of the country previously unexplored in The Last of Us.
Okay.
The story spans multiple seasons and climates, from the snow-capped mountains of Jackson to the lush Pacific Northwest.
That is good. They
Each
didn't do seasons
introduces
in
a
the
wide
first game.
range of exterior and interior environments for you to navigate and explore, rendered in meticulous detail and unprecedented scale with the latest iteration of the Naughty Dog engine.
This is like huge.
Our goal was to
a
make
huge
these
map,
environments
right?
not only beautiful,
if I remember them
but
saying
feel as
that.
grounded and authentic to the cities they're
It's
based
either
on.
that
as
or
possible.
like it's just a huge game. I don't think it's like Red Dead level
Much
though.
of the story unfolds in what remains of Seattle, a massive former quarantine zone.
Okay.
Its locales are incredibly diverse, spanning a dense city center with a skyline of towering high-rises to the beautiful suburbs and stormy waterfronts that surround it. The city exhibits drastic shifts in architecture, elevation, and weather.
I
And
like
with
that.
Part 2, we've introduced new traversal mechanics that afford greater exploration and
Lots of
ways to
detail.
navigate threats. Ellie is not only able to climb and jump over gaps, but she can use ropes to scale vertical terrain or swing over
Oh.
obstacles, allowing you to discover new areas,
It's
resources,
like,
and
Uncharted
side
4.
narratives.
I fell off a lot when I played as
These more
Nathan.
open environments also create new strategic considerations in combat,
Okay.
whether it's to get the jump on enemies or bypass them entirely.
Ooh, I like that. Instead of just
The
hiding
Last of Us Part 2 features
on the
some of the
ground with
largest
them, you can go
environments
up.
we've
That's
ever
good.
created.
That's
Horseback
good.
riding will allow Ellie to quickly cover some of these expansive terrains.
Please tell me our horse
Some
doesn't
streets
die.
are so
I can't
flooded that
handle
a boat is
that.
required to navigate them.
Because Callus already like died in the first
However,
one, and I love
the world of
Callus.
The Last of Us is as lush and inviting as it is deadly.
Yeah, I can see. I have a
As
feeling
Ellie
we're
uncovers
struggling
the path
this.
to finding those who have wronged her, she must face the many threats of this unknown city.
Just because everything is so everything's so
In the
muted
wake
and
of the pandemic and the fall of the
meshes
quarantine
well
zone,
with the
Seattle
colors,
has become a
or
war zone,
blends in, I should
where
say.
two warring factions find themselves in an ongoing conflict for territory and resources.
Okay.
One of these groups is the Washington Liberation Front, otherwise
Okay,
known
that's
as
the other one I was
WLF.
wondering. Right.
The WLF are a militia group that began as resistance to the military occupation of Seattle,
Okay.
and eventually wrestled control of the city from them. They are highly trained, organized, and well-equipped with weapons they stole
no,
from the
yeah,
army.
I'm probably gonna
They
struggle with
occupy
them.
much of the city, imprisoning or
'Cause
killing
they also have dogs.
trespassers on sight.
Hey, we got another trespasser. A girl. Did you see her?
Oh, okay. They're gonna be a challenge.
On the other side of this bloody
wanna
conflict
know
is
the
a
cult.
group of religious zealots
Yes.
called the Seraphites.
Yes, there
or
it
scars,
is!
defined by the self-inflicted deep cuts that they bear across
These
their
people
faces.
I'm really interested in. I
Like the
don't
WLF, they're deeply tribalistic
feel
and
her
territorial.
love.
They're known for being stealthy,
That is
using
also
overgrowth
around the
as
map
cover,
too.
and they use more silent weapons like bows and arrows.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Clip her wings.
They interest me just because, like, cults are really fucked up, and I find stories that involve that very interesting, just because of the way
But
that they
beyond this
think and
conflict
work.
among survivors,
So I'm
the
excited
threat
to
that
learn about
originally
them.
brought the world to its knees is very much present. Every human is in danger of falling
Yeah,
victim
the new types
the
of
infected.
enemies. What is this thing called again? I'm
They are the
scared of
recently
them.
infected runners, who are more numerous and aggressive in this game.
Yeah.
The blinds,
Clickers!
extremely deadly clickers, and the stalkers, who sneak and hide until they're ready to attack, surprising their victims with
that's
extreme
new, is it?
agility
I
and
can't
brutal
remember if
violence.
stalkers were in the first one.
The Last of Us Part 2 introduces new stages of infected, such as the Shamblers.
Shamblers.
Large, heavily armored enemies that are covered in pustule.
Ew!
Upon getting close to you, they expel a corrosive spore cloud that burns its victims.
Okay.
But our most terrifying and lethal new forms of infected will have to wait until you play the game for
Oh
yourselves.
no, don't do that! That sounds like a nightmare. Great. I have a feeling it's gonna
Overcoming these threats will
have, like,
require
long
careful
arms or something.
consideration
That's
of
kind
how
of
you
the vibe I'm
approach
getting.
every combat encounter and how you leverage Ellie's unique skills, equipment, and the environment to your advantage.
I'm scared about the dogs. Like, I have, like,
The WLF
fear of
patrol
them
the
thanks
streets
to
of Seattle
Resident
with
Evil.
guard dogs, which are capable of detecting and following you.
But I don't want to hurt
even
the
while in cover.
doggos.
They can pick up your scent and alert their handlers to your presence.
So I have to keep moving, basically.
Listen mode will reveal your scent trail, so keep moving and cause distractions to avoid
Yeah.
detection.
So I can't do what I did in the first game, which is like
25
hide
years after the
majority of the
pandemic
time.
began,
I have
the
to keep
world is
moving.
completely overgrown. Use tall grass to hide from enemies and go prone to stay out of sight. However,
okay.
this form of analog stealth means you're never fully hidden. If enemies
Yeah,
get
'cause they
close
can
enough,
see
they
you.
can discover you,
Right,
even
right.
in grass.
Okay.
When Ellie is overwhelmed, running away is a viable option.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be my method.
You can also break glass
Oh!
or crawl through tight spaces to find new
That's
paths
actually really
or
good.
areas to evade or take on your enemies. In any
Just in
given
case
combat
you're
situation, you
stuck
can
in a
flee an encounter
situation.
and
Yeah.
re-establish stealth.
I
to
like that. I
regain the
like that a
advantage.
lot.
If
That
you
will help me
absolutely
because I
have to
panic
fight
a
your
lot
way
when I
out,
play video
there are a
games like
variety
this.
of tools at your disposal. Ellie's more agile than most of her enemies.
Ooh,
She can
so
sprint and quickly dodge incoming
Yeah, I was gonna
attacks.
say she can dodge
Learning
really
how
well.
opponents attack with different weapons and mastering the timing of your dodges will prevent you from taking damage and
So-
create opportunities to counterattack.
So there's gonna be a button for dodging,
You can
but
use throwable items or well-placed shots to stun
I do
enemies
wonder if you can like
before
level up
dealing a
that
killing
skill or
blow.
something like that.
Or using them as a shield to protect yourself
Yeah,
or buy some
that's
time
good.
to figure out your next move.
That's good too. Damn, it's much more brutal too. Just because.
Ellie isn't always alone on her journey. Allies will take part in helping you navigate the environments,
Okay.
spot enemies, and meaningfully help you in combat encounters.
Got it. I mean, it's not like Ellie didn't do anything in the first game with the AI, I mean. When we were playing as Joel, she did help, but at sometimes she was kind of just like running around in a circle freaking out. They did mention that the AI is a lot smarter in this game, which is really nice. So having an ally won't be useless this time, and you don't have
Between
to
the
carry
human
the whole
survivors
brunt.
and the roaming infected,
That's
there will be
good.
times where multiple threats are present, creating new strategic considerations and opportunities.
Okay.
You can choose whether to attack these opponents separately and directly, or find ways to pit them against each other.
Ooh, I would love to do that. How do you do that? So I guess you just bring them into the same
Flee as
spot?
they fight, or wait until their numbers have thinned out and engage with whomever's left.
That's actually good. Yeah, let them kill them. I love that this game is giving us more options to play. Like, there's different play styles. If you want to go guns a-blazing, just do it. You want to attack head-on with a certain group, do it. If you want them to pin
Our
each other
goal is to
together,
create
do it. I
unparalleled
love it.
tension, coupled with deep systems that give you greater control and influence over your journey.
Okay.
As you play, you'll be able to invest in a broad collection of crafting items, weapon,
So
and player
still,
upgrades.
it's still the same
through
as the
training
first
manuals
one.
scattered throughout the environment
Oh,
and scavenging for ingredients.
Training manuals. Okay.
These skills and upgrade manuals cater to a variety of playstyles, and the choices you make will create your own distinct experience.
That's good. It's customizable.
We also wanted to extend that agency and personalization to your weapons through our new workbench system.
Ah. This one I like
Scavenge for
too,
parts
because it has so much
to
more
modify
detail.
and improve your weapon's performance and attributes, all of which are visualized and become part of your character.
That's pretty cool. I like the little details for the workbench too, that Ellie's actually like putting it together, you know, you can actually see her do it. That's pretty nice. I love it when games do like little details like that because I can appreciate it
Survival will
more.
also require using the parts and ingredients that you'll find in the environment.
Oh, the poor
which can be
doggo!
crafted into a wide range of defensive and offensive items,
Uh-huh.
like proximity mines, explosive arrows, pistol suppressors, and more.
Did we have suppressors in the first game? I don't remember if we had that. Did we? I don't think so. Did we? I can't remember. But if we didn't, I like that because like one thing I always did when I played Metal Gear, always put suppressors on your gun. My goodness, especially when you're stealthing.
All of these gameplay systems are meant to immerse you in the world and make you feel in lockstep with Ellie's emotional journey.
Right. Oh boy, I can't believe we're almost gonna play this. Like how long we've waited for this game.
As we've said before, this is Naughty Dog's largest, most ambitious game.
Okay.
It may seem like we covered a lot, but we've only scratched the surface of what it's like to play.
That's why I'm
The Last of Us
excited, not
Part 2.
revealing too much. Thank you for not doing
I
that.
can't wait for you to experience it all for yourself on June 19th.
How many days is that from now? It's like I said,
Until
less
then,
than a month.
here's an extended sequence of never before seen gameplay.
All right, let me see
Enjoy.
it. Thank you, Neil. Swampy area. Is this have to do with the Seraphites? Because the Seraphites was in like a very, you know, swamp-like forest. They weren't near any buildings from the other trailers that we've seen. Because again, I'm so interested in knowing about them. Just because I feel like there's much more to them than just being crazy. At least Ellie can swim now. Hey, remember she couldn't swim in the first game. She learned how to swim. That's good.
Escape. What the fuck are they talking about?
Yeah, she can really swim. Oh, I'm so proud. But that's good. We still have a swimming mechanic in this. So we have to go underwater. Here. I do hope we also get to, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get to find like collectibles. You know how we found like journal entries of the Fireflies? I hope we find something similar with the Seraphites and the militia group because I would like to learn more about them on the side. I love finding things like that, collectibles about certain characters. Ooh, can we stealth kill this dude? How does he not hear? Hello? Oh, ma'am. Oh, she has earbuds in her. Yeah.
Don't make a fucking sound. Hands up.
Damn. Was she playing a PSP?
You know a girl named Nora? Sure, yeah. Where is she?
In the hospital.
Where in the hospital?
Yeah, they're clearing out the upper floors. She's somewhere in there.
Oh, she let her guard down for like a second. Oh, man. I mean, I guess you wouldn't have any choice in this situation. You would have to kill. It doesn't matter. And I'm not saying Ellie can't be ruthless, because obviously she can, but I can see her hesitation in that. So I'm wondering how that's going to evolve throughout the game, right? And in the first one, she didn't really hesitate to attack because she was just kind of like, I want to help. Joel, I can do it. Let me help, because like, Joel didn't trust her. This time she's on her own, and I guess she's trying to remain in control of it, because again, the whole thing is about revenge and hate and losing control of yourself. So I'm wondering how that's gonna gradually change through the game. I hope we see more details like that of Ellie's character.
This is not fair.
I'm telling you, man. Data soldier. It makes these shifts so much easier.
Kinda wish they put subtitles on.
I'll keep that in mind.
Okay, she put a silencer on her gun.
Fuck. Sounds
See
like
how
someone's
it
really
works.
Hope that's our guys executing those freaks.
So this is definitely the militia, not ooh, yeah. That's really quiet. That's good.
Wants us to retake
But this is not the cult.
I heard we might take the fight to them.
No way. Not after what went down last time. Even Isaac isn't that crazy.
That's what I
Okay.
heard.
Oh.
Calm down.
Oh, I like this. There's like a little banter too. The guy doesn't immediately scream and he... Okay, I like that. Damn. That's her same knife, right? That's her knife in the first one. It has to be. She kept it. Oh! How did she see? Was she able to see? Oh, yeah, the AI is much smarter in this. If they're able to, like, see just to her a little bit coming out of the corner. Because, like, in other games of Naughty Dog, I should say, they don't really notice you immediately. That's good. That makes this game more difficult. That means also I'm gonna get caught more often. Which I know is gonna happen to me when I play it. Okay, so now they brought the dog out. Oh, you gotta kill the doggo. No! Oh! I don't like hearing that. I don't know how I'm gonna try to avoid killing doggos. I think it's impossible for me. Cause like I know I'm gonna panic once they like find my scent and catch me. It's gonna be bad. She grabbed something. There's so much like dynamic between all the weapons, right? Like how much you can customize them. I mean, like they're building off of the first game, but it's I like how
Just like that.
you're using it in certain situations. So I'm really excited to. Ooh, I'm really excited to like play this. Did they have the wheel and when you switch a weapon and then like switch it between what's in your pocket? Did they have that in the first one? It's been a while since I played it, so forgive me. I can't remember.
Holy shit!
Because I think you had to equip it in the main menu, but I don't really know.
Shit! Look out! Move! Over here! Drop her now!
Oh. It's so brutal the way she kills them. Are those two giant like knives? Oh my god! Whoa! So much detail. Oh, Ellie is such a badass, dude. Mm. Oh, I like that. I like that too, so they can cancel out when you're doing quick actions or tapping actions. That's good. Keep going. You better leave.
Find another way off.
Okay. I want to see the infected though. I want to see how they've changed since the first one. Ew, you can hear like weird ambient noises in the background. Oh my god. Creep factor level is rising. Oh. Someone's down there?
Maybe if you put some more guards, Abby would see it herself. The fuck was Abby here?
I'm not stupid. You're gonna tell us where she went.
When
Huh.
Isaac talks to us about this,
I'm getting tired of this.
Nora.
What?
Nora!
When the music talks
I'm
to
not
it?
going down for her, man.
I don't know what they're talking about. Okay. Good. Another good detail, letting it down gently. I like that. Okay. I thought she was gonna make a lot more noise for some reason. You didn't pick up the tape! What the heck? Or is that a bandage? I don't know.
Don't scream. Put
that shit down.
Uh-oh.
You remember me?
They know each other.
Yeah. You remember me.
Okay, I'm excited. I'm excited to play this game again. I'm excited to be playing a game that has this kind of gameplay, you know? I haven't played anything too similar to it. I don't know if Resident Evil counts, but I'm excited. I'm excited to be back. Is that the end of State of Play? Okay, I guess this is the end. Okay, so I'm gonna go over what we've seen to talk more in depth about what I think about this. So like I said, this whole like rope jumping thing is obviously taken from the other Uncharted games, more specifically 4, since that's a recent one. I do hope though it's more of I'm not saying the rope swinging in Uncharted was bad or anything, but sometimes Nathan didn't react quick enough. That's why I just made him jump off a cliff half the time when I was playing that game. So I hope that it's more fine-tuned when it comes to playing as Ellie. That would be very terrible if there's like an enemy below and then I jump off and land on top of the guy. Yeah, I don't want to do that. So I hope they fine-tune the rope jumping in this. Another thing that I like that Neil mentioned is that you can kind of sneak above them rather than below, because majority of the time in the first game, like I said, we're on the same level as the enemy. There's a very rare times where Joel or Ellie get to be like on a second floor and then looking down to see the enemy there. So I like that there's another option to go around. We don't have to go into like the main entrance, into the main floor. If we wanted to, we can go to the roof or like a top or an opening, whichever, to look down below and decide what we're gonna do and how to like approach it. I like that because it gives me more time to think about how I want to get rid of these guys, because oftentimes, if you've seen me play The Last of Us, I think people notice that, like, obviously I start to panic, but at the same time I'm just thinking like, how do I approach this? Which way do I go? There's no other way I can go around. So I like that there's another option to be like, hey, there's an opening over there, up there, you go up there and you can like snipe from below, or wait till they pass and then kind of like figure out a way down. So I like that that's there. So the new enemies, the new type of infected, the Shamblers, and some, I don't even know, they didn't mention the other one, but I don't really know if it's gonna do what the bloater did, where it was just kind of charging, but I think it is because it's more of like a tank type enemy. So my guess is since the only way to remove the other big infected in the other game was to throw like Molotovs or using a shotgun because they have more power to it. I'm assuming the same thing is gonna be with these guys, but Neil said that they'll come up to you and release like a spore-like substance which will burn you. And you can't see, I'm assuming you can't see, or just like Ellie will be incapacitated to pick up her weapon or something like that. There's only so much you can do with a tank, obviously, especially in a short amount of time, especially if it's charging at you to tackle you, or to, in this case, put out spore substance in the air. So I'm wondering if there's any other methods we can do, because like looking at that sequence with Dina, she only has a handgun. I don't think Ellie has any. Oh no, she has a rifle right there. I thought she didn't have any other gun, but like what I'm saying is like what happens if you don't have the right kinds of guns? Is there any way in the environment you can like distract them, maybe with like bricks or something, a Molotov, I don't know, just something different. I'm curious about that. This part right here, another detail that I really like, that we can mess with the environment. It's not just like, you know, I can pick up a bottle, I can pick up a brick. That's all I can really do. We can break the windows of the buildings that are around Ellie, so just in case we need me to make a quick escape or can't find the door, that will help me, because I know I'm gonna panic, especially if I get caught. So I really like that we can mess with the environment just a little bit. I do wonder if there's gonna be multiple times where we can do this, maybe breaking down a door or something like that. I don't know what other way you can mess with the environment, or I guess like propane tanks, or like red drums, like, you know, explosive drums. Like that's the only other thing I can think of that you would do. Another cool thing, I think, if they had it in this game, the cars, even though I know probably majority of them don't work, but if there was like a working car around, we can set up like a car alarm or something like that. That would be interesting, breaking a car window so we could distract the enemies. I kind of hope that that kind of details in it, just aside from the window breakings, you know. So I think that would be another method to sneak around and distract the enemies. So Neil said that Ellie is going to be able to dodge, like we see her when they're swiping their machete or knife or whatever, she will dodge very quickly, and obviously we will have to do that action by pressing a button and timing it, but I do wonder if there's a way, like I said earlier, if there's a way to like upgrade her dodging skill. But then again, The Last of Us was never about like gaining such skills about the certain character. It was mainly building weapons and building things to help us. But I don't know. I feel like that would be interesting if there was a way that Ellie could practice like getting better at dodging. I don't know. So, another big thing that I'm very excited about is the update to the AI of the allies, because the first game, yeah, sometimes Ellie just ran around in a circle, she didn't really help. That's not really her fault because it's the AI, and I guess because, you know, it's an older game. So, I'm very, very happy that they updated it, not only for the AI of the enemies that they're much smarter, but the allies that we have, they're much smarter in helping us out. Not saying that they have to take the brunt of the whole, like, you know, attack or whatever, but I would like them to, like this, right here, where Ellie's, like, struggling with, the infected, but he comes out and then, like, hits the infected in the back. And that kind of stuff. I want, like, teaming up kind of combo moves, if that makes any sense. Just, so that they can be involved in helping rather than just standing in the background or running around in a circle or trying to shoot but missing, that kind of thing. So I really like there's more detail with that. So the new workbench obviously has a lot more detail going on in the background. We can kind of see like what we're upgrading, what the gun will look like, what, you know, enhancements we include. So it's an upgrade from the original workbench. It's not that different, but we can see how it's going to work, and then it's going to affect how we play. And like Neil said, there's going to be like random magazines that will help us decide what we want to upgrade and stuff like that, like training manuals, I guess you want to call them. So I do wonder how I'm gonna use them, because I really don't know how I want to play this. I tend to play this game trying to be stealth as possible, you know, and then taking them out rather than using my gun. So I want to try to maintain that play style in The Last of Us Part 2, because I not only do I not want to waste my bullets, but at the same time, I feel like it's less chaotic than just shooting outward and then, like, having all the infected or all the enemies come after me, you know what I mean? I don't know, what's your playstyle? Let me know in the comments if you guys, like, rather just go guns a-blazing or just sneak in the grass. And I guess for character development, since I can't really go off of, like, too much of what's going on, but Ellie is still struggling to maintain control. I already predicted that a long ass time ago when they first started showing the trailers for this game, but I really, really, really hope that they show this in a way where it's like progressively getting worse and worse, because if you just automatically show them going insane, I feel like that's not going to make any sense. Again, I'm trying to be hopeful. I know a lot of people are kind of negative about this game after the leaks and stuff like that, but I'm still trying to be hopeful about it, because I am still excited to play this game, right? I'm a fan of this game, but I want to reserve my own opinions for once I play it. But like I said, I hope that there's a gradual character development for this, because I don't think Ellie just immediately going into like attack mode is a good idea, but she did hesitate with this lady over here, so I think there is hope that there is going to be some form of character development for Ellie. I just hope it's good, and I hope that I enjoy it. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it too, and you know, hopefully the people who don't like it or are upset about it can find comfort in the fact that maybe some other part of the story will be good. I don't know. Neil said this is a huge ass game, right? So I just hope there's enough content for all of us. That's what I'm hoping for. Anyway, that's all I really want to say about this game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments what you think. Again, be careful down there for spoilers. But if there's anything that impressed you, anything that you're excited about, I would love to hear it, and love to hear your opinions on what you think. And if you're gonna get this game, anything you think that's different? Do you think the game looks exactly the same as the first one? What kind of playing style you want to do, stuff like that. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell button if you want to watch me play The Last of Us Part 2 on June 19th. That'll be on the channel, don't worry. Or if you want to check out my other Last of Us videos, I have a playlist in the description so you can check it out. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!